Alien abduction, unexplained phenomena, and the relentless pursuit of truth. 4 gripping stories that challenge humanity's understanding of reality. What lies beyond our world? And are we ready to face it? These 4 stories are united by a powerful theme: the human confrontation with the unknown and the psychological toll of seeking answers to questions that challenge our reality. Alien abduction isn't just about external contact, it's about internal conflict. These narratives dive deep into the fears, doubts, and resilience that define humanity when faced with forces beyond comprehension.
With an introduction like that, I wasn't sure that I
Through
dared
these
to come
stories,
out.
we're reminded that the scariest part of alien encounters isn't what's out there. It's what their presence forces us to confront within ourselves. The X-Files, created by Chris Carter, premiered in 1993 and ran for 11 seasons, spanning 218 episodes and 2 feature films. Starring David Duchovny as Agent Fox Mulder and Gillian Anderson as Agent Dana Scully. Written and directed by Carter, the Season 2 episode Duane Barry, 1994, introduces Steve Railsback as Duane Barry, a former FBI agent who claims to have been abducted by aliens. His desperate and paranoid recounting sets the stage for one of the show's most gripping arcs.
You remember it, don't you?
Connecting episodes like Ascension and One Breath deepen the emotional stakes, with Scully's abduction driving Mulder's quest for answers into dangerous territory. Directed by Robert Lieberman and based on Travis Walton's 1978 book, The Walton Experience, Fire in the Sky, 1993. Dramatizes one of the most famous UFO abduction cases in history. Starring D.B. Sweeney as Walton and Robert Patrick as Mike Rogers, the film grossed $19.9 million. The film captures the trauma and disbelief faced by Walton and his community, making it as much about human relationships as it is about extraterrestrial contact.
In the cabin. After the trip, Whitley starts suffering from PTSD, left the author with more questions than answers. It's worth mentioning how the film refuses to explain who these visitors are and what they want.
Communion, 1989, directed by Felipe Mora and based on Whitley Strieber's best-selling book, explores Strieber's alleged alien encounters. Christopher Walken stars as Strieber, blending terror, fascination, and existential questioning into his performance. Unlike traditional abduction narratives, Communion examines the emotional and spiritual dimensions of contact, making it a deeply personal and unsettling journey. The Fourth Kind, 2009, directed by Olatunde Osunsanmi, stars Mila Jovovich as Dr. Abigail Tyler, a psychologist investigating a series of abductions in Nome, Alaska. The film blends dramatizations with purported archival footage, creating an unsettling hybrid of horror and mockumentary. Grossing $47.7 million worldwide, The Fourth Kind pushes the boundaries of alien abduction storytelling, leaning into its psychological horror to unsettle audiences.
I remember the excitement of watching an alien story based on true events quickly fading.
Whether it's Duane Barry's paranoia, Travis Walton's PTSD, Whitley Strieber's existential crisis, or Dr. Tyler's psychological breakdown, these stories explore the profound impact of alien encounters on the human mind. They challenge us to question not just our beliefs, but the limits of our understanding. They ask, how do we process the extraordinary when it shatters everything we thought we knew?
In a new documentary about Lazar, he describes in detail the spacecraft he worked on 30 years ago.
The craft that I worked on, that when it's going to travel.
No discussion of alien phenomena would be complete without mentioning Bob Lazar, a controversial figure who claimed to have worked on extraterrestrial technology at Area 51. His revelations about UFO propulsion systems and government secrecy mirror the themes of these stories. While polarizing, Lazar's accounts have fueled public fascination with UFO phenomena, reinforcing the idea that the truth is both hidden and profoundly unsettling. Dr. Stephen Greer, a prominent ufologist and founder of the Disclosure Project, has dedicated his career to bringing credibility to UFO phenomena. His work aligns with these stories, emphasizing the importance of transparency and understanding in the face of the unknown. Other works like Close Encounters of the Third Kind, The Fourth Kind, and TV shows like Fringe and The Twilight Zone continue to expand the mythology of alien contact, making the theme both timeless and ever-evolving. Steve Railsback's portrayal of Duane Barry is raw and intense, anchoring the episode in emotional realism. Duchovny and Anderson's performances as Mulder and Scully balance skepticism and empathy, bringing credibility to the extraordinary. Meanwhile, Christopher Walken's unnerving performance in Communion and Milla Jovovich's chilling portrayal of Dr. Tyler in The Fourth Kind add depth and humanity to their respective stories.
Keeping the visitor.
Directors Chris Carter, Robert Lieberman, Philippa Mora, and Olatunde Osunsanmi each bring a distinct vision to their narratives, blending suspense, horror, and introspection to keep audiences questioning reality. Duane Barry, Fire in the Sky, Communion, and The Fourth Kind aren't just stories of alien abduction. They're profound meditations on trauma, belief, and the relentless human search for truth. These narratives force us to confront the unknown, both in the universe and within ourselves. In a world where the unknown feels just beyond reach, these stories remind us that understanding begins with the courage to ask questions. This is Silly Putty. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for deeper dives into your favorite shows.